Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. Some of you remember us making this block for sharpening before with different fine grit of sandpaper and gluing it with a glue stick onto a block of wood. And remember, I had all four sides done. What I did was I removed the one, and how I did that was with a hair dryer. Just get it really hot and then just peel it off. You won't find any residue from those glue sticks, and they are wonderful. If you don't have any of the glue sticks, get them, tuck them away. They're great for a number of things. And really, that was really stuck on there pretty good. So it was very hard to get it off without heating it up really well, but at the same time it came off beautifully. So make sure you get your glue sticks if you don't have them. They're handy to have. Throw in your toolbox if you do patterns or anything like that and you need to glue it to a piece of cardboard. It's perfect for that. So, but what I want to share with you today is, at the show somebody told me how to make a really inexpensive strop by using cardboard. And the cardboard that this gentleman used at the show was, that he told me about it, was one of the people that came up to my table at the show. He uses cardboard, okay? And this is just from the back of a tablet of that yellow legal pad that you can buy, the big yellow pages that are about 11 inches long. And I cut it to size to fit this block, okay? And what you want to do is just glue that on with a glue stick, measure it out and cut it out, and then just glue it to the stick. And the nice thing about it is you can have a strop, you can have some extra sharpening tools all in one block, which is kind of handy because you can just throw it in your toolbox. You don't need to have 4 different things to look for, you know. Or you can put it on a real flat piece and take it along with you. If you're like me, I misplace my strop once in a while, or I have one in the car, or if I have one in my office, or, you know, you can leave a couple of them around. But here's what I did. I took that piece of cardboard and I glued it to glued it down to the block. Now make sure you get your corners really well, because you can see none of this is coming off, which is great. But what you see here is this compound. Now that's really important. It's not the leather that really, or the cardboard that really sharpens it up. It's the compound that does it, folks. The leather helps it, but I think the compound really makes it that fine edge. So I use this Flex Gold I got some time ago, and I put it on one side. Now I also use this blue velvet stuff, and I haven't put any on here yet. I decided I was going to go with the regular compound instead of the blue velvet on it. What I might do is go ahead and do the other side and see how that works. But I just want to share with you, this is a nice, easy way of doing it. Cheap. Cardboard you can pretty well find. Now you don't want to use the corrugated cardboard like boxes, regular boxes that you ship in. This is very flat, as you can see, and it's you know, it's meant for the back of a tablet. It's very hard. There's no give to it pretty well, but I think what happens is that the compound sticks in this paper pretty well, and that's how it works. So what I did was I went ahead and I put some of this on, and just make sure you put enough of it on, otherwise you're really gonna just do it with hit the paper itself. And I took that and I just went back and forth a couple of times, and I will tell you, I was quite surprised. It is as good as any strop that you can buy or use, as you can see. So let me get another piece here to show you. And see how sharp that is? That's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And it's a cheap way of doing it. And you know me, I'm all for doing things cost effective. So, if you're if you live in a city, or you live in an area that doesn't have any saddle shops, or it's not an easy access to leather, this is a perfect, cheap way of doing it. So good luck to you. Try it out. Make a couple of them. I'm going to try it with the blue velvet, and I'll update you later on that, how that works. But I just wanted to pass this along to you because it's a wonderful idea. It's an easy idea, and then what you do to get this off is use a hair dryer. If you remember, I had 2 of these on this side. Like, this is folded over and done with a glue stick, put on with a glue stick. When you put the glue stick on, take the hair dryer really close and heat it up, and it will peel right off. Okay, it may take a couple minutes to do that, but it is a wonderful way of removing it and putting something else in there. You can continue to use the same block, which is wonderful. Okay, so you're not having 10 different blocks with all this glue stuff all over it. You can remove it. And if all else fails and you want to use the block, you can still do that. Okay, folks, thank you so much for joining me here at the Carver's Wood Shop. You know, I hope you enjoy this little segment. Whenever I learn something new, I try to pass it on to you. There's a couple other new things that was told to me at the show, and I'll share those at another time when I get to that. Okay, folks, thank you, and have a great weekend, folks. Bye-bye.